see how I managed with 2 hands here. Okay. So I'm sorry to disappoint you today, because I guess that when you're reading the brochures, when you did the registration for this particular convention, you were expecting to see a black man. But somehow or other, you get to see a white man independent advisor here. Okay, so I think it's a bit sarcastic, but don't let the speaker know. Okay, so I'll do my best here to share with you what do I think on how do we build a profitable business, especially financial planning business in Malaysia. Now, I always like to do survey before the session I share. Okay, I want to have an idea how many of you actually have a qualification or actually in the study of CFP, CHFC, RFP, CHFP, or whatever P. How many of you? Yeah. Okay, so I can see pretty high number of people here. So I can safely share whatever concept comfortably. Now, how many of you have undergone this kind of professional qualification in financial planning, have any intention to build a professional financial planning practice? Okay, so it's like half of the people who put up the hand just now, which is true that why FPAM now might be wondering why is so many people pass the CFP conversion program but no very few people applying for the award. Now these people are sitting down here. So I can share with some of my friends in FPAM why there people do not actually share, go forward to do that. Because you may take a CFP qualification, CHFC, whatever, but you may not intend to build a business. Why? Some people say, come on, for me, selling business is the best business. Selling insurance is the best business I can ever be. Why rock the boat? So some people say I sell unit trust is the best business I ever be. So today I'm here to share perspective as to why financial planning business offers opportunities, and as to why and how we can actually capitalize on this opportunity despite the fact of how good this business is. Okay? Now, these are some of the magazines that actually appeared before. The Age newspaper, Personal Money, and you see Chujipo. So I can speak Mandarin. Okay? Don't talk bad things about me using Mandarin. Now, what I'm going to cover today here is that I'm going to talk about what are the challenges. Okay? Because the financial marketplace for the next 5 years, 10 years to come is going to be very, very challenging. And what are the opportunities for people like us? Then we're talking about what is this business or what is this profession called financial planner? What do they actually do? Some people even more sarcastic, can Charlie makan like this? They don't even ask how many 100,000 can make. They ask you, 100 which means how to survive, So I'll share with you what is this profession all about. And if really can 100, really can make a very profitable business, then what does it take? What is the price to pay? Because there's no such thing as free this world, isn't it? Whatever insurance business or unit trust business or whatever business you're building now, you pay a price. So for this business, what does it take? Then, Whitman, as a case study, as a company, what do we do? What do we offer to our clients? So to give her a case study, how does a typical financial advisory company like Whitman operate as a professional like this? I'll talk about and share about with the participants as to how each one of us can prepare for what we call the great boom ahead. It's a matter of time, it's just a matter of whether you are in the boom or you are not. Whether you choose to participate in the boom or not. Okay? Now, I hope still to squeeze some time for Q&A. Now, what are the challenges in an opportunity in this financial planning? Now, very important, whether you like it or not, everybody is stepping into everybody else territory. Okay? Unit trust trying to package insurance products and whatever other products into their services. Life insurance company design many different products which is no different from unit trust. And even they got even further, whereby they even introduce something like fixed deposit, which is what they call this guaranteed return products. Okay. And we have got stockbroking, launch their own unit trust. I'm sure you heard of plenty. Okay. And I will show you, it won't stop there. You won't be surprised to see them selling insurance. You won't be surprised to see them selling other financial products. Then you have bank. Okay, Person Money did a cover story, I think in the latest issue, talking about IUTA. Okay, and then talk about how a bank, how many billion of unit trust that insurance companies have sold. I'm not surprised if you're going to share with another article how many millions of premium they sell in terms of insurance products. Okay. Then we see accounting firm. No? Accounting firm also launching into providing financial planning. Some even accountants are speaking to me, say, I will pass my PCE examination. So I no longer pass my business to my insurance agent immediately. No more such thing. I passed my FNUTM examination. When did you sign it? I signed in this company. Very good, yes, company. So, no more passing the business to you anymore. You want to do it themselves. Then, these are some of the newspaper, like for example, Prudential, like Standard Chartered organized this conference. Standard Chartered also organized money management conferences. And their conferences is held, I think, in Security Commission, whereby I think there are more than 2,000 participants attended. And look at that. These are target market and the customer of Standard Chartered. So they've gone into very big way. Then we have got HSBC. What do they say, HSBC? HSBC said the role of banks are no longer confined to taking deposit and giving out loan, because of the growing demand for financial planning has become an integral part of personal banking, which means, to say in a very simple language, we want financial services piece of the cake. So these people could be our customer, could be our clientele. Okay? Then we have accounting firm also. When this article was published, this is called Anderson Consulting. After Anderson, now no more, now called Ernst & Young. Anyway, they still continue to provide financial planning services. Some people say, oh, very good, well, I'm glad that they are now no more, so then they just lost one competitor. No, they continue to provide financial planning services under Ernst & Young Private Client Services. Okay. So the challenges here is that those days, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when you actually do insurance, you can be sure that you only compete with other insurance agents. Now no more. You have plenty of any Tom, Dick and Harry are all able to sell insurance competing with you. Sometimes some insurance agent tell me, oh yeah, I am very sad now. My own insurance company also competing with me. They go and offer bank some attractive product whereby I go back to design my own insurance software. No matter how I design, cannot match that product. I think there must be something hanky-panky happening with them. Well, that's a fact. It's better how you live that. So these are the challenges in the financial marketplace we are living in. If we want to continue to survive or we want to thrive, this is the reality we're going to face. You may wake up tomorrow to this fact, or you may wake up 1 year later, but no matter how, you're definitely going to wake up one day, whether you like it or not. Okay? So this is where we are now, but don't be so sad. That's why in Australia, I have actually a statistic here that out of the hundreds biggest accounting firms in Australia, 90% of them, 90% of them are all in financial planning, selling, put it this way, selling unit trust and insurance. Full stop. This is what we are actually having in Australia. And there's no reason why those accounting firms in Malaysia, they won't follow. So, the challenges is there. So what are the opportunity? The opportunity here lie with the multiple consumer needs or multiple financial objective of a consumer. Okay? Because now the need is much more than that. Okay? They have an appetite for retirement. They're talking about when I retire, what kind of lifestyle I'm going to live, what do I do? Then they talk about the children's tertiary education. And I think you all should know better than me, or equally as well as me, that Malaysians, sometimes they put, a lot of time, they put children education need even beyond their own retirement needs. Say no matter how long, don't look into my retirement needs because I'm more concerned about the children education. Okay? Then we have a situation whereby, what happened to my asset where I'm not there, and how do I distribute it smoothly? The keyword here, smoothly. This is where Rockville, Financial Trustee play a very important role. The reason why, despite the fact I'm independent financial advisor, but I still mention these two company names that sound like not so independent, because they are the best. So, this is a situation that how do we address the issue in terms of wealth distribution? How do I protect the interest in the business? For some business owner, then they're concerned about those shares I hold in the business. What happens if I die? I have 3 partners. All the 3 partners together, we put in 3 million in the company. See? But can I just take the 1 million back when I die, or when I quit, or when I retire? Is that as simple as that? I'm afraid not, isn't it? I think you guys should know that. So how do they plan? Then we have an issue about how do I make sure my assets are protected from liabilities and claims? Okay? You may have tens of millions, okay? But we have another situation in Can Air. I don't know, you all know Can Air? It's a very successful travel agency in Singapore. And this guy got, I think, hundreds of millions. But because somehow or other he was not so fortunate to have a good financial advisor, when the financial crisis struck, he lost everything. Everything that he has. So he's talking about this is the impact of planning against liabilities for wealth preservation. And we talk about how to optimize investment return. Inevitably, when we talk to the client, they'll say they lost money in unit trust, they lost some money in share market, they lost some money in property. So then, what can you do? You should do as a financial advisor, what can you do? Of course, if you can address their concern, of course you are a good financial advisor. That's where you differentiate yourself. But you look at him only blank only, tell me more, tell me more. Are you a financial advisor or am I a financial advisor? So of course you can always say that I'm just an insurance agent. What do you expect me to do? I can recommend you investment link. So opportunity is there for you to address. It's a matter of how do you address these needs. Am I paying too much tax? Or is any way to reduce the tax legally? And this word must add in. Otherwise, let's say I ask you to go and do some cooking. Okay, I'm sure Mr. Alan Yeo, I think you've shared enough with you about this area. Then, for those people who own the business, because Whitman mainly service business owner client, then they'll ask you, hey, what are the business opportunity? And always you go and sit there and say, hey, got any jalan or not? You cannot tell them my jalan all insurance product, isn't it? My jalan only unit trust fund, isn't it? So, what are the business opportunities that you can help them to provide to them so that their business can grow even further? So there are plenty of needs waiting for us to address out there. Okay? So we have, on one hand, very big challenges. On another end, we have also a lot of opportunities. So may the winner win. Isn't it? May the best people win. Then this is where come the presence and the emergence of this profession called financial planner. Now, many people define financial planning so many thousand words and one definition. You go to different qualification, they define differently, isn't it? But the point is we will be define financial planning in such a way. Financial planning is actually a process. The keyword here is a process, whereby one person, which is a client, allocate his asset, allocate his asset, and apportion his income. You see, you got to allocate the asset. Whether you put all your asset in Malaysia or you put some asset somewhere else, or you put all your asset in your company or you put your asset elsewhere, or you put all your asset under your wife's name or you put your asset all under your name. How do you allocate your asset? Then, how do you apportion the income? Do you spend all your income? Do you save your income? How do you save your income? Under what vehicle do you save? So this is the process whereby you make decisions like that. For what purpose? In a manner to ensure that at any time, in every and any circumstances, which means under all circumstances, whether with SARS or without SARS, with Iraq war or without Iraq war, you have the financial resources, which in another word, money, okay, to meet financial obligation required in those circumstances. So what are these obligations about? It could be your children educations, it could be your retirement old days, it could be your medical expenses fund, it could be your money for you to actually expand the business. Okay, so these are how we define financial process. Of course, very simple. Then who's financial planner? Financial planner is someone who help the clients to do so. So financial planner is someone who uses the process that I defined just now to help people achieving their financial goals. Okay. So the solution works something like this. Every client, consumer, should treat themselves as a CEO for their financial matter. Then they will appoint someone, a financial planner, to be the chief operating officer, okay, to act on his behalf, to help him to implement his financial strategies, to monitor the development of the strategies, and also to report to him the strategies, and to coach him along the way. And through this chief operating officer, he liaises with the various professionals who are actually pursuing him. So basically, we are now actually at cross point. Either you choose to be here, whether you're a general insurance agent, you're an accountant, you're a life insurance agent, or you can upgrade yourself to be the preferred point of contact, acting a financial planner. It's your choice, isn't it? If you feel very comfortable to say, oh, I'm a very successful insurance agent, I want to continue with insurance agent, very well, then this is where your position. But if you say that I want to raise myself to a point whereby I can dictate my client's opinion as to which professional they use, as to which company they go for, then you may want to consider upgrading yourself to a financial planner. Now, this survey in Malaysia, when you talk about successful financial planner, everybody like, where got financial planner? Is there any? But successful insurance agent, I think plenty, you know. Those who make 100,000, 500,000, or even million, yes, there are plenty. But I just want to quote a sample in US, whereby Wall Street Journal did a survey on 250 professions. And based on these few criteria, salary, stress level, of course the low stress level, not high stress level, no, safe working environment, good career outlook, security, and physical demand. What do you guys think? Do you think these are important criteria for good career and good business? Think so? Yes, huh? Out of all these criteria being evaluated, financial planner was ranked number 1. Okay? So this is where does it stand in US? Now, what is the benefit of doing financial planning business? Your own boss, some of you already your own boss, but you can be even a better boss. Huge market potential. Because currently you could be just serving one aspect of your client's needs. Okay? If you're capable, you may be able to address more needs of the person. Or you let other people come in to address the needs and steal your client away. Then you have multiple streams of income. Your sources of income come from different objectives that you can help the client to address. And your income also comes in different forms. It could be in the form of commission, it could be in the form of fee, it could be in the form of introducer fee, and so many forms. It's a low upfront capital and job satisfaction. I will assure you, if you can act as a good financial advisor, your social status definitely is better than a good insurance agent or a good unit trust agent. But the point is that it's a matter of to what level is your competency, and of course professional development. Some people say, yeah, are you sure this one is a benefit? Huh? This one seems to be like an obstacle to me. I have to attend training, I have to attend seminar, I have to read many books. This may not be the benefit. Anyway, it's there. Now, there's one article. How many of you have just seen this article before? Anyone of you seen this article before? This article actually appeared in the Personal Money magazine. There's one guy, one lady who went to US and she wrote about financial planning in US. She was sharing that the level of professionalism is so high that this advisor have clients queuing up to meet them in their offices. Wow, cannot imagine. Wow, I'm going to sell insurance one day, all these people queuing up to buy insurance from me. Cannot imagine. No matter what we try to post there, can that happen? No matter how Mr. Gan try to actually share with you the vision, yeah, bro, is there such a chance or not? Cannot see, you know. Where got such a thing? But this is something happening in US, and I don't mind sharing with you also. In certain period, it's also to a certain level, it's also happening in Australia. Okay, so it's up to you to believe. It's up to you to choose to believe. And this IFA, Independent Financial Advisor, have annual incomes of between $1 million US and $10 million US. Wow, this one another, yeah, bro. This one, this one, seriously got such a thing where queue up maybe buying small policy you don't want go and queue up buy all this H&S. This one also, no, want to pass to next door. But queuing up in such a way that you generate income of $1 million US to $10 million, this one really, really very big question. I will show you. My belief is that, and my confidence that it will definitely happen. It's a matter of it happen 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. Whenever it happens, Wickman Independent Advisor, we are ready. So it's up to you to choose. It's up to you to believe. Okay? And another point, small point you will miss, their businesses acquire goodwill. This one even worse. Can someone tell me what does it mean? Their business acquire goodwill. We have so many CFP here, what does it mean? Sometimes you got no souvenir to give for those who can answer it correctly. Maybe you can to offer some souvenir. Can sell the business. At what? At scrap value or what? Sell the business at the goodwill value, isn't it? So not selling the business at the NTA, but selling the business with goodwill factor. This one another isn't it? So for that matter, imagine the situation we are in now. Imagine now you have 200 clients of insurance. Is that? Insurance clients. You can tell another insurance agent, hey, I want to sell to you my client. What would the guy say? Oh, yeah. Are you nuts or something? This client of you is not yours, man. Come on, get real. It belongs to who? Whose client is that? The insurance company. The unit trust company. Who are you then? You are just an agent. The client never belong to you, no. You just tumpang only. That is the reality. So that's why, comparing where we stand at the moment and what is happening out there, and we are going forward 3 years, 5 years from now, this is really a vision. Definitely a vision. And it takes someone who has the gut to believe that it will come true. It's up to you to decide. Then, so income sources of financial planning, according to the statistic there, supposed to be $1 billion in US dollar. You earn any less than that, you better don't tell people you're a financial advisor. I mean in US, isn't it? So, but then in Malaysia, come on, let's get real. Come back to Malaysia scene. We are in Malaysia. Where are we now? In Malaysia, I would say your sources of income can come from many directions. As a financial advisor, it could be coming from financial planning consultancy fee, financial planning review fee, unit trust commissions, all types of different commissions offshore. Because don't forget will writing and trustee introduction fee, Mr. Loh. It's an important source of income. Have to declare income tax also this one. Substantial enough. Life insurance commission, real estate, loan and financing, corporate financial consultancy. So if you're doing some business owner, you may be able to actually generate some income from there. Business brokering fees, investment portfolio management fee. See, there are multiple sources of income. It's a matter of whether you are there or you are capable or you are in the position to realize that sources of income. So there's one thing I cannot tahan the most is those CFP lecturers, antagonize some of the CFP lecturers who up there saying, you guys who study CFP, don't be so naive. You all study for the studying purpose only. Don't ever go and practice. Look at me, do I practice or not? I don't. You say I do part-time lecturing. And then I also practice. Wow, you guys all students look at that very low. Like that also you feel you're shaking also. No? I would rather continue selling insurance. Even though it doesn't make me a millionaire at the moment, I can still keep myself afloat. But look at the lecturer of CIP, all doing part-time lecturing, part-time here, part-time there. They don't seem to be making a good living compared to me. So that I cannot agree. Then that we're talking about a different idea of the business model. Of course, when after you study CFP, then you thought this business is about selling financial plan. Then you go and spend 1 week writing a financial plan. Then go and charge people 500 ringgit. Of course, forever. The more client that you have, the more problem you get into. And if that is financial planning, Yap Ming Hui myself will be #1 to quit this industry. If that is the business. But I don't mind sharing with you. Mr. Tan asked me to share some secret with you. Business secret, trade secret. That is definitely not financial planning business. But what is the business plan I will share with you? Yet. I will share with Mr. Tan, because for Mr. Tan. Okay? Then I would say income of 100,000 and above per annum definitely is respectable. Respectable income, not to say it's making you a millionaire, but definitely you don't have to do part-time lecturing. That's why I quit lecturing. You see? I focus only on financial planning. Okay? So far look pretty rosy. Look like, go and try a bit this business. But then again, to command that level of income, to be able to let people to be convinced that you are a financial advisor? What does it take? Huh? Printing a new name card? Huh? Getting a new qualification and then show them the name card and then everything got him. I'm now transformed to become a financial planner. If I don't have financial planner, I can change financial advisor also can. Or financial consultant. Is that as simple? And the client said, wow, yesterday I see him just insurance agent. Today, suddenly become financial planner. No? But the way I look at his talk, everything also no difference. He told me he got this CFP, CGFC, but the way he talked to me, the way he serviced me, I still cannot see what's the difference. But he says he's financial planner, maybe I believe him. Is it that simple? What do you think? I must ask gentlemen standing in front. Sitting in front, there must be a reason why they sit in front. This gentleman, what do you think? Is it that simple? No. Definitely no. It's a big no. So what does it require? What do you need? You need a professional planning processes for you to apply. Those that you learn in CIP, CGFC, those are theory, How do you apply? Okay? Have you ever done one complete process before? Or halfway, you want to buy insurance, okay, now let's go get insurance first, then never come back. Halfway, they say want to do a will, okay, let's collect the check first, anyway, the process not so important. So, what is a proven, complete, and comprehensive process? That's one thing. Second, what are the range of products and services for you to prescribe? You cannot claim yourself to be a doctor, whereby your clinic only got one medicine only. Every time you prescribe that medicine one. I think it's a matter of time you'll be sued for professional negligence, isn't it? Your clinic only got one medicine only. Then, professional training and education. Because whatever we know, even myself and my partners, whatever we know is still kacang putih. There's still many more knowledge for us to acquire along the way to keep ourselves competitive. Multidiscipline professional advisory. Okay, this is the area whereby whatever knowledge that we are involved here does not necessarily require financial services. It could be legal advice. It could be investment advice. Some people say, the fact that I'm CIP now, I'm investment advisor. Come on. Be careful, you may be sued, you may be actually go into jail for saying such a statement like that. Because investment is only one chapter, one module where you study and then you claim that you are investment advisor. So this is where multi-discipline professional advisory support come in to back you up. No? Publicity and promotion. You got to have the kind of promotion to get these people to believe that you are a genuine and a competent financial advisor. It's the positioning and profile building. Then talking about marketing and selling. Yes, some people, some of the CIP graduate or CFS graduate say, I thought you told me supposed to be kind, queuing up to see me. But that's not the case yet. Isn't it? Everyone knows what? That's not the case yet. You need to go out there, educate the client, and convince the client to become your client. So you have to be able to have the kind of marketing skill to be able to do the business. Then, investment research and product selection. There are more than 100, how many unit trust funds out there? Anybody have a clue? How many unit trust funds out there? Huh? Hey? I thought a lot of CFC here. Huh? Well, you don't care how many funds out there, you only care only how many funds you have in the company. Huh? More than 100, that's a very safe answer. There must be a graduate who passed the examination successfully. Confirmed, because he knows how to answer in a very safe manner. There's more than 170 funds out there. Sometimes I find it's also very risky to become a good financial advisor. Imagine you are going to pick one out of 170, and I don't mind sharing with you, 95% of the unit trust fund in Malaysia do not add value to a client portfolio. 95%. So what's balance? 5%. You got to be either damn good or damn lucky to pick the 5% for a client, if you ever want to pick. Otherwise, you must have to sell whatever company you're representing. Very simple as that. And then you got to be able to have enough capacity to produce a financial plan to the client. You got to say, I'm a financial advisor. The client say, I want a financial plan. Sorry, I don't have. My financial advice comes from the north and there. Like fast, from here to there. After that, disappear. That's all. The client asks you, I have a financial plan. I want to pay for you. 5,000, get it done. Oh, like that. Pesa, Lusa, until let's get this whatever product done first. Then you are actually conflicting with whatever you position yourself to be. Isn't it? So, Andrew, still want to move or we can stop here already? Huh? Because sound like overwhelming, too much to cover. Isn't it? Some of my clients come to this stage, some of those graduates who call me, like that, is there, I think I might as well continue doing what I do, because it's too much involved. So, for that matter, very importantly also, I think it's a matter of practical business model. Practical business model. See, if you don't have a business model, you'll be die standing doing financial planning. There are so many graduates of CFP, not so many, few, luckily not so many. There are few CFP graduates leaving their multinational corporation job to become a financial planner, writing financial plan, charging 2,500 or 100 or 500 as a living. 6 months down the road, I don't hear them from there anymore. There are some of the insurance agents, unit trust agents got so much fantasize of this idea of 1 million to 10 million US dollar income that they also stop selling insurance and go and do this thing. But without a practical business model, it will not work, I will assure you. Rather than taking the opportunity, you are actually jumping into the sea. Die even faster. So, this is the DIY development model. Okay, so yeah, that looks like a good idea to become a good financial advisor. I want to be. So this is the client, this is you. You're going to be specialist of all the process and also all financial products. You have to know everything here. See you. This is not my cup of tea, thank you very much. Some people say, look at, hey, I'm selling insurance to do realizing also, this is not my cup of tea. Like this, even worse, I better join Rockville. Rockville is easier to digest than this thing. But this is what it is. Otherwise, how do you command professionalism? How do you command respect of client? Isn't it? So, for that matter, if you want to do this way, I can share with you some of the factors for you to look into. First, there are too many things for you to learn. Okay? Consume too much time. You may not have time for family anymore. Okay? You want to stop subscribing to Astro because no time to watch anymore. Okay? Not ready to generate income in early stage. Every day go and learn until don't know when also. Your spouse asks you, when are you going to start making income? Don't know, I'm still learning. Okay? Please continue learning. Until there's no food on the table. Too much theory, even you learn everything that you want to learn. Come on. It's all theory. Isn't it? I've seen so many accountants, become CFP, wow, all theory. Worse than some insurance agent become a financial advisor. Some insurance agent can become better financial advisor because they have got some foundation, the actual market experience. See? Then, come on no matter how hard you learn, no matter how many hours you learn every day, there's no way you can learn everything required. At the end of the day, you incur very expensive opportunity cost. And I would say this is a very high chance of failure approach. This is what I always term it as like revolution. Either you succeed or you dead. Either you become the head of government or you God. But in Lehman, we believe that to produce a financial advisor, you don't really have to go through that kind of revolution. Come on, that one is very tough. Either die or whether survive. So I think it can be something evolution. Something, take the piece, digest the piece that wherever you can actually feeling comfortable. We believe that you as a financial advisor or aspiring financial advisor should be like someone who master the process. Then plus some basic product knowledge. Then you are backed up by an organization with all these product and services specialists and experts. It's just like you go into the see the client like having a big brother at the bank. Anjon, you have anything to ask me? Anything you ask me is one phone call away. That feels very safe, isn't it? As a financial advisor. So this is the way we look at it. And by doing so, you are fully supported in all areas. Like for example, people like us, we never go and study how to become a rewriting company. We always ask, Mr. Low, this one, rewriting question, how to answer? It's very simple. Why go and break their head to design a rewriting software and even form a rewriting company? I don't know why these people do so. But for me, for Vietman, definitely we rely on Rockville. So that's why we always pray for them. May them prosper, may them do very well, continue to upgrade their services. People like us are very focused. So can take time to acquire additional knowledge. So when you feel like knowing more about rewriting, about investment, then you take your time, isn't it? And most important, you can start generating income from day one. That's most important. Bottom line, full stop. You learn by doing. When you start doing, don't make a mistake, come back, then change a bit, go back, learn back. This is where you learn. You don't learn by shutting yourself in a room and then stacking out all the books and then you think you learn. That's not the way to learn. And I would assure you, method like this, high chance of success and no risk at all. Sure succeed, it's a matter of time. That's why I say 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down, I'm ready. Isn't it? So this is evolution. Evolution. But like one step at a time. This is the way we eat elephant. Isn't it? One piece at a time. Okay? Then a lot of people are very confused. What does women do? Some people say, what do they eat on? Do they eat on air? What do they do actually? What do they provide to the client? Actually, Vietman, we started as one of the leading independent financial advisory company for successful business owner. There are two keywords here. First keyword here is independent. Independent in the sense that we are not tied, our recommendation is not tied down to any particular company. We are not like die must sell you RB mutual fund. Not like saying die must sell you potential income. We don't have to die, we are very flexible. Which one do you want? So you got no such thing about die to me. Successful business owner is our target market. 95% of my clients, successful business owner. Those not so successful business owner, I let other people to take care. I can take care only successful business owner. So some people say, I will pass you some business owner, don't know successful or not. I say, that one, please don't disturb me. I got no time. I can introduce to you some financial planner who specialize in not so successful business owner. So let them be. So we are very specific. But after a while, we receive a lot of calls from people because we have interview in here, there, my partner will interview. So we receive a lot of calls from people, hey, how to practice financial planning? But then we receive a lot of phone calls until a point we said, hey, like that, jadi, answering them and then talking to them at the end, we are suffering a lot of opportunity cost. We are very, very calculative people, isn't it? It's just that we cannot put a clock here to think how much we charge. There's a time I will send you a bill, my secretary will invoice you for today's 1 hour. So for that matter, we decided to say, why don't we build a platform to be a one-stop center for those people who want to build a integrated financial advisory business, especially in this market. If you say my market is a hawker, market is a housewife, then no point. Our market are mainly high net worth business owner. Okay? So the people inside Wigman, myself, I specialize in personal financial planning. Okay, retirement planning, estate planning, okay, children education planning. My partner, Mr. Gong, being an accountant, having worked in listed company for 3 major listing, he actually listed 3 major listed company before. So he take care of corporate financial advisory, corporate financing and things like that. Another partner of mine, Mr. Polyker, you may heard of him. Sometimes when you cannot sleep at night, you see in the TV, oh, this one Polyker, the chubby guy there giving investment outlook. This Polyker. So he have experience of managing more than 400 million US dollars. So talking about which product to invest, which product cannot invest, which product definitely cannot invest, he's the one who backed me up. See? So another partner of mine, Mr. Richard Hoy, got more than 30 over years in insurance business, general insurance and life insurance. So in Wigman, we work as a team. People like me, I cannot claim that I know everything. I always tell my client a lot of things I don't know, but my partner knows good enough. See? So this is how financial advisor works. No way you can claim that you know everything, no matter how many qualifications you continue to acquire. And don't ever go and simply go and acquire the CFA. That one pantang, I also did not go and take. Okay, otherwise your opportunity cost is even higher. Okay. Then the question here, how? How do you make the first